Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. Thank you for watching, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing to this channel. All your new subscribers, thank you so much. And just want to make a baseball video, kind of as we're in the thick, as we're in the heat of the playoff race, and for certain teams they have already been long gone. Other teams are slowly dropping off, unfortunately, like my Yankees. But I do want to make a video about players that are kind of on these playoff teams, the unheard of guys. For example, sure, you will hear about Victor Martinez, Miguel Cabrera, Robbie Cano, but there are other players on these teams that contribute to these playoff teams, that contribute, but you pretty much might not hear about them for whatever reason. And these are just some of the guys that I want to bring up who I think have been doing a magnificent job. JD Martinez, Tigers. Martinez was the guy who was cut loose by the Houston Astros in spring training. Now, since he came over to the Tigers, Martinez has gone on to hit 27 doubles, 21 home runs, while hitting .305, 900 OPS in his first season for the Detroit Tigers. His home run output, if you look at it, is particularly something to look at, considering that Martinez, with the Astros, has just hit 24 home runs total in 3 years, or 3 stints with the Astros. You also have a guy by the name of Gregerson. Unfortunately, though the Oakland A's are still in it where they once were, they've quickly dropped. They made that one trade where they got Lester, but in the same regards, they got rid of the best offensive player, and now they're at a struggle to score runs. So naturally, you have to have good pitching. Every run is important. You got to make sure that another team doesn't score that. Luke Gregerson, that makes his job pretty important. He's the setup man, and he is the guy that leads up to Shane Doolittle. Since arriving in the offseason, Gregerson has been lights out in the 8th inning, posting a 2.2 ERA in 65 appearances. So that's pretty phenomenal as well. Royals haven't made the playoffs in 30 years. This could be the year. And who's the player that they have? Wade Davis, who's particularly key to this playoff race for the Royals. I believe he last allowed a run. I would have to double check it again, but he last allowed a run on June 25th. That means 32 consecutive outings without any damage. On the season, he's just 29 years old, 96 strikeouts and 64 in a third innings, .140 average. Wow. Last guy that I kind of want to bring up is Chris Young. And obviously there are more players, but Chris Young, don't get me wrong, all you hear about with the Seattle staff is Felix Fernandez, rightfully so. But Chris Young, who was a former Met, tall guy, he came up, signed by the Mariners at the end of spring training. Brilliant move. 12-7 record, I believe, last I checked. 3.35 ERA. Wow. Who would have thought? Chris Young, a journey guy, 35-year-old, but it's obvious that the guy knows how to pitch. One last guy, Marcus Stroman, Blue Jay pitcher. Although they're mathematically still in it, pretty much consider that they're out of it. But Marcus Stroman is a pitcher that stands out. Rookie right-hander, just came off his first game complete shutout. It was against the Chicago Cubs, held them just to 3 hits. 3.23 ERA in the second half. Pitcher to look for. Just some of my thoughts on baseball. Again, kind of mentioned the A's. Wow, how they dropped off. Interesting to see where this chase will go. But these are just some of the players I thought I want to shine. Let me know some of your unheralded heroes on these teams and other teams. Until next time, adios, over and out.